Hey, what's up guys, it's me, Scythe. I've been doing a lot lately, and let's just get right into all the changes I've made. So the first one you'll definitely notice is I changed up the art. I made 2 new tiles. The old one was like a weird grayish blue and it looked really ugly, so I changed it, made 2 like rocky tiles, and then also a new one, which is the water tile that you'll see. You can throw your scythe over it, it doesn't collide with it, but enemies have to go around it, same with you. So you can kind of use it as something that you can shoot through. It's very useful. I also did some animations for some of the enemies you'll see, but not for the character just yet. I'll get to that later. But yeah, I've been working on animations. So let's also get into some other stuff that I did. So obviously redid some of the art, also redid some level generation. So now there's a bunch more rooms, more variety and stuff. Still want at least very minimum 30 rooms for each area. I also made some new slime enemies. So in the first devlog you saw that there were 2 just like walker enemies. The purple one is known as the treader. The red one, don't really have a name for it right now, but I'm just calling it the runner for now. Definitely gonna change that though. So these 3 new slime enemies. The small one, the purple one, don't have a name for any of these yet, but the small one, it's just small, it's 1 hit. And then the pink one, which is slightly bigger, when you destroy it, it drops 2 small ones. And then the big red slime, which I didn't get footage of, but could get a screenshot. It drops, I believe, about 6 pink ones, and then you destroy the pink ones, which turns into small purple ones. So there's 3 new slime enemies. I also made a crappy little main menu. You'll see when I die. That's not the proper die function, so I'll change it. It won't load a new scene or whatever. It won't load the main menu. I'll just make it show like a little die menu showing like if you want to go to the main menu or play again. So I made it replayable, and also made it so you can go down another level, and I'm calling them ground levels or whatever. So each time you go down the ladder, you go down another level, you descend further and further. And so the further down you go, the harder it gets, the more enemies that spawn, and the more difficult of enemies that spawn. I also fixed up combat a bit, so now you only have to hold down the mouse to shoot scythe, and it's based on a certain incremental period of time. So every however seconds pass, you throw your scythe again. Before you had to just spam click the mouse and you had like infinite scythes, and it acted weird because I don't know, it was just really weird, so I fixed that. I did tons of balancing. You'll see that you only start with 5 health. You used to start with 10, and I did a bunch of damage fix balance thingies. I also introduced the shield system, so now you can get shield, and what it does is when an enemy hits you and you have shield, the enemy takes double the amount of damage that it dealt to you. So it's essentially like thorns from Minecraft, except way better. So like a spiky shield type thing, so the enemy gets hurt when it hits you. I introduced 2 new portals, the red portal and the small little slime portal. Only slimes can spawn from that portal, and the red portal has the runner enemy, the treader, and like the big red slime that I showed you earlier. I also added text to the health so you can see the proper amount of health you have, same with the shield. So I did the difficulty scaling, so more portals spawn the further down you go, and more enemies you have to kill the further down you go. I also introduced new pickups. You'll see in the footage, there's a golden heart. It increases your max health by 1, sets your health to max, and also sets your shield amount to max, and increases your stats a bit. I also added scythe upgrades, so the little stake that you find on the ground, steamy stake, you can pick it up and it makes you throw harder, so your scythes go faster and it deals more damage. I also added chests that you can break in order to get more items. And finally, I redid shadows and stuff, so now it makes makes everything like pop. It looks a lot better than it did before. And that's just most of the things I did. Obviously I did a bunch of like bug fixes and stuff, saving, a bunch of other stuff, but that's just the stuff that you could find that the most significant stuff that I did. And I had to write an entire list out. I have my journal here, and I had to write an entire list of all the stuff I did. I know it's been a few days, it's been like 5 days, and I really wanted to get this video out because I've done so much, and I'm really proud of what I've done. So what I'll be working on next up is doing more of a storyline. I haven't really focused much on story, and also make a hub world like your home, and you can farm and stuff because, well, you're a farmer. So you'll be able to farm, you'll be able to do a bunch of stuff at your home, improve your scythe and stuff. I was thinking of doing a leveling system, but I kind of dropped that, not sure how I feel about that. So yeah, I'll work on that. But so the reason why I made this video so late, I was gonna make this video like 2 days ago. The reason why this came out so late was because, well, these past 3 days that I've been working on the game, I guess I've just been in like a bad position while sitting and stuff, because now I'm getting like pains in my arm or whatever from being in a bad position. And so my dad said it's a problem with like carpal tunnel or whatever, and so I don't quite have the syndrome or whatever yet. I don't have it yet, obviously. I'd be really worried if I did, but my dad just told me to let my arm rest, and so it was hard even trying to get this footage. But yeah, I hope you guys like what you see, and I'll try to get to you guys in about a week from now, maybe 5 days to a week from now. I'll just try to get to you guys when I can, but I hope you guys like what I've done so far, and please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. Be sure to turn on that bell whenever, so you get notified whenever I upload. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.